Have you ever had a dream, Neo, that you were so sure was real?
This can't
Be what? Be real?
Yeah, it's a hot day. I'm hanging in the sunshine.
Hey, what's up? It's Case with Everyday Masters. I wanted to make 2025 pep talk. I just thought it would be a good little reminder for my fellow awakening souls that you are in control over your frequency. And it doesn't matter what happens in your life, you are in control on how you respond. So before I get into my little pep talk, I just wanted to say that, you really should pat yourself on the back for how far you've come. I mean, dude, to be born into such a dark, dense reality where you're lied to from the moment you are born and manipulated to stay in this constant state of fear, to wake up from that and to find that speck of light and to follow those breadcrumbs and to wake up in this world. Dude, you are a spiritual badass and you deserve, you should pat yourself on the back. I mean, do you remember when you first started to wake up, like when you first started to question what you've been told? Oh God! And we're like poisoned on all levels, our air, our water, our food. Like it's like they're doing everything in their power to keep us from waking up. But, it's not going to work because this shift that we're going through, this transition from the third density to fourth density, you can't stop this. So, I wish them the best of luck, but like this year, they're probably going to throw everything they have at us. It's going to look like a little 4-year-old in a Target store, like just throwing a tantrum on the floor. And it's like, it's our job is to keep this perspective. You are shifting to the timeline that matches your frequency. And if you're all caught up in fear and you're all pissed off at what the dark is doing, dude, it's going to keep the timeline you're shifting to very limited. And you're probably not going to dig it. Okay. It's best to be really selfish with your energy and who you spend time with and what information you allow into your thoughts. Like 3 weeks ago, I ended up making this video on Jordan Peterson and Billy Carson. And I don't even make videos like that. So I guess my point is my social media feed got totally screwed up. And I just kept getting pushed these videos.
Have you ever had a dream, Neo, that you were so sure was real?
This can't
be what? Be real?
Filled with fear. And I was like, dude, when are you going to stop pushing these videos? Because I am very rarely like subjected to low frequency shit because I've learned how to create my bubble, and basically I've been doing it for so long that low frequency people don't even enter my world anymore. So I am truly living in this high frequency bubble of my reality. Now that doesn't mean that I don't deal with crap all the time. I totally do. But, I love when I'm throwing challenges and I love when my kids, let's say, push my buttons and I get right to the edge and I'm ready to just like say, oh, could you just shut the fuck up? And the veil pulls back and I see how they are this perfect mirror for me in that moment. And they're my greatest teacher. I love this game of life. I love the challenges. I love it all. And I know that my soul, dude, there's nothing on this planet that can touch my soul. Are you shitting me? That's ridiculous. My soul doesn't need to be saved. It's not lost. I can't sell it. I mean, your soul, dude. So with that knowing in my life, like I love this game because I know it's a game. It's a temporary game that I am privileged to play. And as soon as I transition out of this life, I'm not worried about my soul being saved. So anyway, so I guess my point is, as we move through these, dude, this is going to be challenging for people that don't understand this game we're playing. This is probably going to be a very challenging year. But for you awakening souls, I just want you to remember that no matter how intense this next year or these next couple years get, you can always detach from this fear, this matrix of fear. You don't have to buy into it. In the movie Contact with Jodie Foster, you ever see that movie when she's getting ready to drop? You know, she's getting ready to drop and everything's shaking.
Okay to go, okay to go. I'm okay to go. I'm okay to go.
And then they drop her.
I'm good!
I just love that visual metaphor of her in that chair and that thing is just vibrating like crazy.
Another rebel!
And then all of a sudden, that little necklace that she had just floats up. And she's sitting there shaking and shaking. And she's looking at this necklace. And she realizes, I can detach from this. I can unbuckle. And I can be free of this matrix of fear. I'm in control. And then, of course, she does. And there's this freedom as she watches the world just shake and shake. And that's another point, is like, you will never save this planet you're on. I'm a big multiverse believer. Or should I say knower? Maybe knower. Yeah, knower. That every possible version exists. And your job is to match that frequency and to slide to that version of the world, that version of you, where you're not wrapped up in this fear matrix of the mind, because it's literally fear. It's an illusion. So make sure that when you find something that raises your frequency, you keep doing it, and you do it over and over and over. Doing it one time and then going back to the low frequency shit isn't enough. Because you need to get the momentum up. You need, like, if you have to listen to the same shit every day over and over to get your frequency up, then that's what you do. Because, dude, this is going to be a crazy year. And I just hope that I hope you can detach and know that everything is unfolding perfectly. I mean, that's the way I see the world. No matter what happens in my life, I know that there's a reason that it's happening. And I've slowly developed the ability to always find the positive reason in the challenges that come up in my life. And when you are able to do that, and every single person on the planet can do that, when you're able to do that, you become invincible. You remember this is a game. It's an illusion of separation that we're playing. And the higher you can keep your frequency, the more you're going to see the layers of this game. Now, I will say that the more you wake up, the more darkness you're going to see. I think everybody has experienced that. You go from absolutely asleep And then you start waking up and you start seeing darkness everywhere. Everywhere. But the thing is, you're not hiding the darkness. You're not lying that the darkness isn't there, but you're simply choosing, nah, I'm good. I don't want to play that game anymore. And when you make that decision to not play that game anymore, you will feel the difference in your life. Anyway, okay, man, I love you guys. And if you see me pop up in your feed, then I'm having a live session. That's just me hanging out, wanting to talk, answer any questions that anybody might have. And if anybody's going through some really challenging times, I'll give you a session. Okay, I love you guys. And just remember, it's like Shakespeare's. This is a play, dude. We're the actors on the stage in this play. And now we are realizing that we're not only the actors, we are the directors, the writers, the producers. And, so what kind of play are you writing? Is it a horror play? Or is it a comedy? Comedy's always good. Comedy works. So, okay, I love you guys. Peace.
Surfing on a wave of good feelings. Well, it's just another Friday in paradise. So bring your A game, 'cause you know this party won't stop.